What's up, you guys? What's up, you guys? I am here with Grace Report and Campfires, and we're here to discuss Falynn Gubati. Well, actually, Falynn Pina finally announcing her pregnancy with Jaylan Banks. She is with child from Jaylan Banks, and we're here to talk about it all. So I have Grace Report. What's up, Grace Report?
Hey guys, I missed you so much Monday, so I'm excited to be with you now.
Yeah, so we have an RHOP reunion panel going every Monday. We switch each other's channels. So next Monday we will be on at Grace Report's channel, and we'll be reviewing it Monday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we also have Campfires. What's up, Campfires?
Hey, so glad to be doing this.
Yeah. So Falynn has announced that she is pregnant. She is pregnant, you guys. She's announced her pregnancy by Jaylan. She previously announced that she's dating Jaylan, and now she's announced that she is officially pregnant by Jaylan. And we want to get into that. So what are you guys' initial responses to Falynn's pregnancy announcement?
It wasn't nice. I have to be honest.
Nice.
Yeah, my initial response was like, really? A fourth kid by a fourth man? Really? I mean, come on. It has to be an illness at this point, right? Like, it's just not normal. That was my response. I'm sorry, but I have to be honest with you guys. It's just, I don't like how normalized this is. You know, the fact that people just keep having babies with random people. She's still going through the divorce. She was just doing, I mean, come on, this guy, wasn't he hired as a nanny by like Simon or something?
Oh my God. Campfires had to leave the building.
Not a nanny. I thought he was the assistant.
The assistant or whatever, you know, and she went on this tour, like this victim tour, and this like being coy, just letting everyone attack Simon and Portia. Lo and behold, she was pregnant this whole time.
Was she really pregnant this whole time? According to her, she's not as far along as the rumors have been.
And we're going to get into that. We're going to get into the timeline. But Campfires, what were your initial reactions to Falynn announcing her pregnancy?
Oh, damn. I got a report on this. That really was my initial reaction. Honestly, I don't care that much about Falynn. I do it because this is the job. But hearing it, I was like, okay, well, now we know what we kind of already knew already.
Well, Falynn has announced, when she announced her pregnancy, it's Jaylan. Some people are questioning, wait, is the baby Simon's? No. This is according to Falynn. The baby is not Simon's baby, it's Jaylan's baby. And so, you know, when I first saw her announce her pregnancy, I was like, okay, so it made me feel like, okay, is everything that Simon has been saying right? Like, was he not lying on Falynn when he said she was pregnant and she was cheating on him? That's my initial reaction. Like, wait a minute, like, was Simon right? I've been reporting on him all this time, you know, with him doing the most, and was he right?
But how did he know?
Well, this is what I think. Wait a minute. She's so sweet said, my boss is here. How am I going to watch this? Put your headphones in, girl. Put your headphones in. This is what I think, basically because they had a court case. And remember, their court case, everything was going smooth with their divorce. And it almost looked like most divorces, if it's uncontested and you don't have kids together, you can really get divorced in 6 weeks. But we saw a delay in their divorce. Remember, it was like delayed until July. I think the latest date was November, but they wanted to do some basically like follow-up appointments or follow-up, you know, court appearances. But I feel like I feel like that's how he knew. Because of the court case. I feel like it might have been mentioned in court. Oh, somebody said a Cash App. Hold on, let me see. Oh,
hey, we shake for the money.
Wait a minute. Let me see how to show it. Give me a second.
Just
you guys know I don't show live. I don't go live that much.
Yeah, no, just click on it where the comment.
Okay. Yeah. Shan said, my dream is to see both Portia and wait a minute now, Shan. He said, my dream is to see both Portia and Falynn pregnant. Shit, I can't even read it. I can't even read it, Sam.
Because it's so messy.
Yes. It's like my mess meter is stopping. My dream is to see both Portia and Falynn pregnant with Simon's baby at the same time. Imagine it. Oh my God. Can you imagine that?
I don't want to imagine that.
You know, I heard something called vasectomy. Have y'all heard that?
I heard that too. So the funny part, I had to watch that damn both Falynn videos twice. Okay, God be with me. I'm sorry. Look, my Taurus sister, but damn. It was funny because if you notice at the end of her first video where she makes the announcement, Jaylan Banks says that, oh, I'm going to get a vasectomy. And then she starts cracking up to the point where she's tearing. And then I was like, wait a second. Wasn't there a rumor on the street that Simon got a vasectomy? Was he alluding to that?
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, I heard this rumor. It's a channel called Sunday Omni, and I shared it with my members, and I wasn't sure if it was Sunday or Sunday. It's actually Sunday Omni, OMONY. And she was saying that she heard from her sources that he actually did have a vasectomy. And so people are saying, like, if you're really in it, like people are saying that Falynn was basically with Simon for the money. And people are questioning why she didn't have a baby with Simon. And allegedly it's because he had a vasectomy. Allegedly.
I can believe that. She's clearly very fertile and very generous with her uterus. So, you know, why not have a baby by her husband, the one husband she had? She's got a baby by all these other men. Why not by the husband, right?
Right. And that's the reason. Why not by the husband? The reason is allegedly because he's had a vasectomy and he's not having more kids. He has like 4 kids on his own, from my understanding. And then Falynn has 3 going on 4. So I just want to say thank you to Tam Clark Shearer for joining. She became a YouTube member. So thank you, girl. I think I'm going to go live after this. I'm going to go live with my members. But I first wanted to get y'all's initial reaction to Falynn's pregnancy announcement. And so let's go back. Let's go back because Simon announced Falynn's pregnancy. He made the first announcement on June 3rd. This is when he posted the video of Up and Adam when he did the interview with Falynn. So shout out to Up and Adam.
Hey, Adam.
He posted a clip of the preview. And Simon said on June 3rd, he said, the face of a cheating wife. Let's start with why I filed for divorce. Let's start with who she cheated with and currently pregnant for and living in a home I paid for post-divorce. His Instagram handle is @It'sJaylanBanks. Let's get started there. So when Simon made that post and said that Falynn was pregnant, did you guys believe it?
No.
You didn't?
I did not believe it. I thought he was just being an asshole this whole time. So I have to apologize to Simon and Portia. I really believed Falynn all this time.
What?
Them for Phil.
What?
Yeah,
she's apologizing to Portia.
Yes, you guys saw me go in on her for months. I was like really going in, and come to find out, Falynn is like the shadiest of all, in my opinion, at this point.
Yeah, I think we're all starting to realize that, that Falynn did her, I want to say did her dirt, and we're all starting to realize that. But
there was a small part of me. There was a small part of me that really believed him, only because for you to make such an accusation that's going to eventually come up, it's like you have to know what you're talking about in order to bring that up.
Yeah, you have to know what you're talking about. So let's go to June 6th because we're going through the timeline. Like I said, you guys know
in the receipts.
I'm into facts. You guys know I'm into facts. So that was June 3rd. That was June 3rd when Simon made the accusation that Falynn was pregnant. And in my opinion, the reason he knew she was pregnant is because they were in divorce proceedings. And my opinion is that it probably came up in court. That's my opinion, that it came up in court, and that's how he knew she was pregnant. But on June 6th, he posted pictures of, this was actually Jaylan Banks, but at the time, I wasn't showing Jaylan on my channel because he wasn't yet a public figure. So that's why I have the little emoji over his face. But you see the timestamp of the video from the security camera.
Yeah.
Y'all see the date on there?
It's Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Valentine's Day, February 14th, 2021. And Simon posted this and basically said, this is who comes to see my wife every day at lunchtime.
Oh my God. On his lunch break.
Wait, sidebar. Before you said, I thought originally you were going to say the reason why you weren't showing his face was because he was a minor. And I was like,
No. I think he's officially a public figure at this point.
Yeah.
Like he's announcing the pregnancy and he was in the pregnancy video. That told me, okay, it's okay to show his face. But in the past, I wasn't showing his face at first. Not because he's a minor, but I have heard that he's very young. I've heard that he's either 22 or 23.
Yeah. He's
so
so young. People were joking. They're like, he was in high school like 5 years ago. He was graduating high school. Now he's like a father of 4. Oh my God. Because she's got the 3 kids and then the one. And if they're going to, play house, he's a father of 4 then.
And I'm glad you said that because I consider a stepfather a father, especially if they live in the home. It's really no difference. If you live in a home with these kids and you're the father figure, you're a daddy now. Like you're a daddy. So I'm glad you said he's a father of 4 now, because in reality, that's the truth. That's all the kids' daddy. That's daddy.
that's daddy.
Yeah, that's daddy. In reality, that's daddy. If he lives in the home and he's the father figure in that home, it's not like he's going to parent one child and not parent the others.
Yeah.
Especially as a dad, and those are boys.
And in the video, her announcement video, she shows his relationship with her children.
Yeah.
Okay, girl.
Right. I was looking at that too. All they talked about was some kind of a man cave. Like that whole clip. I was like, what are they talking about, man cave?
I couldn't. I literally watched that 15-minute video twice just because I like to be prepared when we talk about these things. And I just was like, okay, this video really could have been 2 minutes.
It could have been. And you know what's funny? If you watch the video, you hear Jaylan said that. Jaylan was like, okay, 2 minutes. And it made me think, okay, did somebody tell him this is a 2-minute video? Like he's not, a social media person. And somebody told him to sit down for 2 minutes. He literally said 2 minutes, like they were taking too long.
I mean, you could barely hear him. I just need him to pronunciate and turn the volume up on his voice.
He sat down like a single man that whole video as well. He just sat there like this with his arm out, like just looking forward. And Falynn was trying to lead into him at some points, but to me, he looked like a single man. Did you guys get that vibe as well? It was very weird.
I don't believe in this relationship.
No.
You don't believe in it? What do you mean by that when you don't believe it? What do you mean?
I literally said last night, and I'm not, I'm going to be very poignant with these words.
Okay.
I don't see how anyone, male or female, could get it up for Jaylan Banks. I think he's attractive, but just the energy, it's not just about looking good. There's an energy about you. And I just didn't get it. Especially for someone like Falynn and the different men that she's dated and the last men she's dated. That's who your baby's father is now. I mean, if you like it, I love it.
Have you seen her other baby daddies though?
Oh God, yes. People slipped in my DMs just today with
I saw the one with the hook shoes. I saw that one. I was like, if that was one of them, then she could.
Maybe that's the one that you're not gonna get, lubricated for. I know exactly what picture you're talking about. He had them hook shoes.
Yeah.
There's some type of trend going on where they have the shoes separated, where it's like your thumb footprint and then the rest of your toes. And he was wearing those shoes. So I could see maybe him not being interested in. But as far as Jaylan, I think Jaylan is cute.
No, he's cute. Don't get me wrong. I definitely think he's cute. But there's something about the way he speaks, the way their own interaction. It's not believable to me.
Yeah, there's no chemistry there.
Oh, Grace, you feel the same way?
Yeah, I don't even know if they'll last until the birth, to be honest with you. Though, listen, at this point, I do believe she's 5 or 6 months along at this point. So maybe they can last the other 3-4 months, whatever, but not until the kid is 1. Definitely not until 2. I don't believe.
Oh my God, you guys.
Do you think that they're gonna last, Layla? Why are you acting shocked?
Yes, I'm shocked because I feel like this is the one she loved.
Oh, damn.
I do. I feel like when she was with Simon, it's my opinion that Simon was cheating on her and she was cheating on Simon. And when they were on vacation, for example, when they went to the DR and you see, her recording him and him recording her. And at the time, I thought maybe he played for the other team, but then I heard, and his mother confirmed to Campfires that he doesn't. I feel like
I get in this mess.
She called you Campfires, so you in it. But I feel like that's the man she loves. To me, he's attractive. I'm surprised that y'all are saying that you don't think is going to last. I am surprised.
Layla, but wait, do you remember that the original caption of that same photo from that vacation, Jaylan talks about how Simon took him on his very first international vacation?
Yeah. And I took out the caption, but I do remember it because I did report on it.
Yeah.
And at the time, I'm going to be honest with you guys, when I was doing all that reporting, I'm thinking that he is her Judy. The whole time. I'm thinking, because it must be like, and you know what, Grace, let me ask you this. You go on vacation. You're with your man. You have a man. You're with your man. And then you're taking videos like this where you're in your bikini and this other man is filming you and you're filming him. Is your man okay with that?
Definitely not. First of all, my man would not even allow another man to come on vacation with us, period, who is single. Yeah. No, it's not happening.
Yeah, it's not. It's not. Yeah. It's not happening. What if the man, was like your good Judy, like your best friend?
What if it was me?
Campfire.
Still no. Well, actually, you would have to have a significant other. Campfire, you would have to have a significant other. He'd be like, no, it's just too awkward. Like people will think we're like a throuple or something like that.
Yeah. Just no offense, Campfire, but my man would not approve you either. Like he don't care. He don't care who you is or what you say you are. He don't care. And so I felt, this whole time I felt like there was some something going on between the two of them. Ever since I saw these videos and then realized that Jaylan is, heterosexual, I was like, something is going on here. Something is definitely going on. So Simon announced Falynn's pregnancy on June 3rd. And then he posted those videos, accusing her of cheating on June 6th. And then Falynn on June 21st, she responded. And that's when somebody just flat out asked her. She was doing like a Q&A on her Instagram. And somebody flat out asked her, are you pregnant? And they put a little heart, like, no offense, girl, I'm just asking. And she said, this rumor came from a hurt person. If/when I am pregnant, that will be my story. And she put my story in red. And I didn't notice until today that she put my story in red. And then she started, a YouTube channel. And she said, that will be my story to share with the world, not a man's. So when she made that comment and she didn't deny a pregnancy, did y'all think she was pregnant at that point?
That's part of the reason why I didn't stop thinking that was a possibility. So I wasn't completely shocked when she made the announcement. I was like, she's sort of not been answering the question for a couple of months now.
But I thought it was because she was thirsty. I was like, is she just like playing coy because she's thirsty? Yeah. She's trying to like launch her brand. Like, surely she would not be this, sorry, but dumb to get pregnant in the midst of a divorce while on a self-victimization tour. Like, I would not think that she would do that.
I had the same opinion. I was like, okay, she's trolling us. Like, she's not going to be on the show, but at least she's going to be on social media and she's going to get her money from social media. I felt the same way, Grace. Like, she was thirsty and she was like, well, let me at least monetize this as well. Yeah. But as far as Jaylan going on vacation with that couple, which is weird, the Red Lipstick Hustler said threesome maybe, the husband, her, and Jaylan. It's not adding up. I like her, but something is very strange. No straight man will take another man who's much younger on their vacation.
Unless he really was their assistant. You remember she said multiple times he was the assistant.
Why do you need an assistant on vacation? Isn't when you vacate from your job. So why do you
still need someone to handle all your other things when you're on that level of money, allegedly?
And they need to come with you to handle it? Yeah. To me, I feel like when you train people, the reason that you train them is so that you don't have to stand over their shoulder. So if you train somebody to be your assistant, do they also need to come on vacation with you in order to handle business?
Who's carrying the luggage?
The people at the hotel.
Not every hotel has those people. Trust me, I've traveled.
But like, who hired him? Was it Simon? Was it Porsche? Falynn? I'm thinking about the other mistress.
Well, he was Falynn's assistant. One of two.
So I assume Falynn hired him. That's my assumption.
And what did she need an assistant for? That's why I thought it was a nanny. I'm like, I don't know what she would. I would understand her needing a nanny, but an assistant, I don't understand.
She was doing philanthropy, Grace.
Was she? Philanthropy with her uterus. That's it. That's the only philanthropy she does.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm so mean. I'm sorry. It's sorry. Oh my God.
Okay. So on June 17th, or is it July 17th? Hold on, let me check my dates.
But mind you, that June 19th, it's not even 2 months since she did the whole like play coy about whether or not she's pregnant. And then in her video, she says, we were waiting 2 months because normally you wait no, you don't. Normally people wait 3 months.
Yeah.
Trimester.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's really getting Phaedra on us. She thinks we're
With the, she did though in her Q&A.
Video Phaedra math. I almost put that in the video, like Phaedra math. Falynn is doing Phaedra math. And so
she did deny though the whole when someone said in the comments during her Q&A if she was 6 months pregnant, and she said no. So I'm guessing she is probably allegedly in the 3 month mark.
Yeah, I definitely think it's.
Yeah, I think she's 5, but we're gonna get into the timeline because this video, like the purpose of this video is to break down the timeline. And I just want to say this: people think from Simon's first comment. Let me bring up Simon's first comment about Falynn's pregnancy. People think that Simon was saying that he divorced her because she was pregnant. But what he said, if you read it again, he said the face of a cheating wife. Let's start with why I filed for divorce. Let's start with who she cheated with and currently pregnant for and living in a home I paid for post-divorce. So he was saying at the time that she was pregnant. He wasn't necessarily saying that I divorced her because she's pregnant. He was saying as of this date, she is pregnant. And obviously she was. That was June 3rd. And she was pregnant June 3rd. Yeah. She was pregnant June 3rd. And we're breaking down the timeline here today. So she announced her relationship with Jaylan on July 17th. And I think this is an important date. I feel like I got the secret code, you guys, because the number 17 keeps coming up. Like when I do my reporting and I look at the date of my videos, the number 17 keeps coming up. Like she announced her relationship with Jaylan on July 17th, and she announced her pregnancy with Jaylan on August 17th. So I feel like she's due, when I do my calculations, December 17th.
She did say it will be cold when she gives birth. So I projected January for her. So it's going to be interesting. Do you guys think she's going to have the baby and hide the baby and pretend she had it later than she actually had it?
Oh my goodness.
I think she's committed to this lie.
Oh my God. I didn't even think about that, Grace. Oh my God. Hiding the baby.
She said in the video that she's been hiding the pregnancy. She hasn't left the house.
Yeah.
So what
I think that's what she's going to do.
Shanae says she's between 16 to 20 weeks for sure. That's how I feel. I feel like she's 5 months. I feel like she's about 20 weeks pregnant at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She definitely was giving us Phaedra math though in those videos.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely Phaedra math.
If only she had brought that to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, then we could love her.
I agree. It's such a missed opportunity. Her not being on like a literal couple swap. Have we ever seen that on the Real Housewives? Like never. You know what I mean? That would have been so interesting. Right? Like
interesting couple swap. That's an interesting hashtag for the Real Housewives. That's something we have not seen on any from my understanding from any of the franchises of Real Housewives. We haven't seen a couple swap.
No.
Nope.
I don't even know if I like that word. When I think about it, it sounds like I don't know, girl.
You know what else I heard? I heard that she's been engaged to this man for a bit now. Did y'all hear that too? That they've been engaged?
Okay, let's just do it. So I wanted to play B. Scott reported on this back in May. And basically his co-host, one of his co-hosts, Dominique, had caught she just happened to be in Mexico relaxing and on vacation. And the only other Black people on vacation with her in this particular club happened to be Falynn. And she didn't know who Falynn was, but she caught them on vacation. And I want to play a clip from what she said, which, you know, kind of confirmed that back in the winter of 2020, it kind of confirmed that Falynn and Jaylan were together. Because I also believe that they're engaged. I believe Falynn and Jaylan are engaged to be married. Like she's not just pregnant. I think she's pregnant and engaged. But let let me set this up. Give me 1 second. Let me bring up the timestamp.
And while you're doing that, I'll just remind, we have over almost 700 people watching. Like the video if you haven't. It's a nice way of supporting the channel.
Yes. And send a what y'all call them things? A sticker?
Super chat or super
super chat. Super chat me too, because my kids need to eat too.
I know that's right.
So let's feed the children, you guys. Y'all know I'm a mom. So let's feed the children. All right, you guys. So let me add this. Hold on.
Okay.
So what I'm going to play, this is B. Scott's podcast, and this is one of the episodes from his podcast. You guys let me know if you can hear it.
This is while she was still legally married to Simon. Like, what is happening upon the world?
Okay, can y'all hear that? Can y'all hear that?
Everyone in the chat, let us know.
But also, y'all two, Grace and Campfire, did y'all hear it?
I heard.
Okay, put a 1 in the chat if you can hear it.
Yep, they're saying we can hear.
Okay. My Cash App is LAILAHLYNNTV. Don't forget the TV because I do have an impersonator, but my specific Cash App is LAILAHLYNNTV. Okay, 1. Okay, so let me go ahead and play. This is Dominique from B. Scott's podcast. This was published in May, and this is Dominique saying that she happened to run into Falynn and Jaylan in Mexico on vacation.
Jimmy just put it in the Slack, the podcast.
I mean, there was also back in April, Simon was alleging that
she cheated.
She had cheated, and it had been multiple times throughout the marriage. Which again, that does not make this right, but it's interesting because had maybe that, again, I don't know if it happened, but had she not done that, would the marriage still be intact?
And then we do have confirmation from Dominique that when she was in Mexico, she saw her with another man.
I can go to fuck in because, you know, I really wasn't trying to ruin nobody's life.
But this is the guy? Is this the guy?
Hold on. I need the image before I drop the tea right now because this will be...
But Deborah put it in the Slack. So go to the Slack, Dominique.
Jesus.
In the podcast Slack and see if that's him.
Hold on.
It's just too much going on.
I can't even.
Where's his face?
He's literally on this together.
Yeah, he's skinny.
Okay, babe. We were hanging out the entire night. Everybody was the first night I met them. This skinny guy, he's about 25. He lived in Atlanta. And so I didn't know them. We were just the only black people.
Okay, so let's pause for a minute. I want to say, first of all, thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Gold's YouTube channel. Thank you, MG. I see a lot of Canadian money coming through today for the children. Bless up. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. And also, you guys just heard Dominique from the B. Scott podcast say that she was in Mexico and she ran into Falynn with a very thin man. And you see Jaylan is like a thin man.
People in the club. So I'm like, she was like, oh, you look like you do something. Like, okay. I'm like, all right, well, you look like you do something too. What you do, girl? So we start to talking and I don't find out till way later who the hell she is, but come to find out they're there in Mexico and he proposed to her is what the story was, right? And their entourage, whoever was with them was just like, yeah, they've been really messy because Falynn's married. I'm like, hold up. So then we're on Snap, like on Instagram story. My friends are seeing that we're having a good time. They're like, yo, where you know that girl from? I'm like, what girl? Oh, Falynn. Who the fuck is Falynn? So I'm like, okay, what is going on right now?
I just DM'd it to you too. Do you see him?
Hold on.
I DM'd it to you on IG.
Okay, hold on. Coming
you couldn't make it to the Slack. We had to DM you so you can see. Okay. You know.
Oh my God. I said too much. Oh my God. This is a whole nother dude. This is not.
Wow. Oh, wow.
No ring. Oh, Falynn out here bagging these hoes. Come on. God. Listen, I wish we had some bombs to drop for Falynn. Listen. Oh, what is happening? How about the real well? Oh shit!
Well, let me say, since Brian already. So as Denver works on this, and we are cross-checking this, right? We're
absolutely
trying to figure out what's happening, seeing if it's valid. It definitely looks like they have.
Okay, So at that moment, like he said, they were this was when an old video of Falynn surfaced of her allegedly proposing to some guy. He don't even matter, to be honest with you. That it's not part of the story. But yeah, so Dominique from the B Spot podcast said that she had ran into Jaylan and Falynn over the winter break in Mexico. Do y'all believe it was Jaylan that she spotted her with?
What did she mean when she said no? That wasn't the guy. It was some other guy.
Oh, that's because there was this video that came up of Falynn proposing to this guy, and that wasn't Jaylan. It was another guy. Gillespie was his last name. I forget his first name, but it was another guy, and Falynn was really young. Mm-hmm. So they were talking about that old video that resurfaced. But they said Jaylan is in the comments, you guys. Let me see.
Oh no!
Find
Oh God! I'm in trouble.
I want to say this. I want to say.
We had Simon's kids and her kids there, and her friend. Who would be that stupid? Oh, is he talking about when he was on vacation with them?
But the girl did say, Dominique did say the kids were there. So yeah, Jaylan said we had Simon's kids and her kids there and her friend. Who would be that stupid? So Jaylan, tell us, because this is what it's looking like, Jaylan, since you in the comments and you know, you have all the information, you the daddy. So tell us, when did it become romantic between you and Falynn? Because it looks like from the girl on B Scott's podcast, I know a lot of people are not responding to that, but from the girl on B Scott's podcast, it looks like y'all became romantic in the winter, like the winter of 2020 going into 2021. The official divorce, the one that's gone through now, has been processed. That started in February. So did y'all become romantic while she was still between January and February? That's a real question, because obviously it was while she was still married because she just got divorced. But I want to know if y'all became romantic in the winter. Basically, that's my question. And I feel like you're going to say no. Jaylan said, I know exactly who the girl is. She's drinking off my tab. Oh my God. Hold on. How come I can't hear you? I can't hear you, Campfires. Are you on mute?
Oh, sorry. I put myself on mute during the audio. Sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, so y'all missed some of the shady things I said. Good. I remember. I forgot. I totally lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, drop the link so he can call in.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Let me drop the link. Hold on.
Click the invite button.
But nobody but Jaylan call in. If you are not Jaylan Banks, even if you his mama, because I know your mama be online.
Hey mama, she know me.
Let me drop the link. This is only for Jaylan to call in. And he said mid-June. All right. And okay, as far as Falynn's pregnancy timeline, this is my opinion that I wanted to share with you guys. And I also made a little, I made a graphic. Ooh. So this is what Falynn said between her video announcing the pregnancy and her live video. She said, you're not supposed to mention a pregnancy before the 2-month mark. Well, they say you're not supposed to mention a pregnancy before that point. But for me, I'm very superstitious. I just didn't want to risk anything. And then in the live, she said, no, I'm not 8 or 9 months pregnant. I'm just a few months. I can't wait to show y'all what a 6-month belly looks like on me. So I feel like when I do my own calculations, y'all know I be doing the work. I feel like she's 5 months. Yeah, I feel like she's 5 months pregnant. But let me see if I can find Jaylan in the comments again.
Jaylan, call in.
Yeah, you can go ahead and call in, Jaylan, because this is something that is basically is playing out on social media. Like, it's not going to be on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, but it is going to be on social media. It's playing out on social media. And Falynn said she was going to be quiet. During this whole thing, Falynn was like, and I understand this. She was like, let me just say nothing. Like, she said that in the video, like she wasn't going to say anything. But Jaylan encouraged her, like, if you're going to encourage women, if you're going to be a role model for women, then you don't just let people tell your story. You tell your own story, Grace?
No, I'm just saying a role model.
I know she
really Mary, I'm sorry. Let me stop.
Wait, come on, Grace. Come on. Because look, we have to destigmatize that notion, because I think that's been something a lot of people have been saying on social media about her. And I think she does feel a level of shame, because I feel like people are shaming her because she's had so many children by different fathers. It happens. There are plenty of women very much like her. It is what it is. I'm just more trying to understand what really is happening here, because I feel the narrative that they're giving us on all sides is false.
I can agree with that the narrative is false, but I can't agree that it happens in this day and age with all this contraception. It doesn't just happen. Sorry, no.
All right. So Jaylan, the link is there for you. The link is there for you to call in. This is not, and people who know my channel, this is a soft space to land.
Yeah, this is definitely a safe space.
On my channel. And you know what I do? I do like body language analysis. And even when I do that and someone comes up deceptive, according to my analysis, I don't call people liars. I don't, because these are people I don't know. And so I have a certain kind of guard up myself. Like, I'm not going to say too much to you. You know what I mean? Like,
you're not messy.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know if
no, you're not messy. I mean, we all have our little messy things that we'll say and do, but you're not messy like some other people.
Yeah.
You're not going to throw him under the bus.
Yeah, I'm not going to throw him under the bus. And I also, when I look back at it and I looked at her announcement with Jaylan, I feel like this was joy. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they're happy to be pregnant despite, the circumstances and whatever Simon said and everything that's going on. If you watch their live video and this is his first child, knowing that, it's joy.
I love how hunky dory that you are with love. Are you a hopeless romantic, Layla?
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say I'm a hopeless romantic, but when it comes to kids, to be honest, I don't care who the daddy is. When it comes to kids,
sorry, Jaylan.
I don't care who your daddy is. Like, you a newborn baby, you just entered this world, and I don't care who your daddy is. So when it comes to kids, that's how I feel, and I do feel some joy as far as Falynn being pregnant. I do. I'm happy for her being pregnant, and I feel like Jaylan is her. I feel like that's the one she really loved. Like, money aside.
Oh.
Like, obviously Simon is like a money man, but I feel like money aside.
Shout out to Tisa Tells.
Yeah, shout out to Tisa Tells. Shout out to Tisa Tells and Sunday Omni.
Work.
So I feel like Jaylan is not gonna call in.
All right.
Jaylan.
That way, Grace can shade him some more. Come on, Grace, let's go.
I'm sorry. They've just lied to us so much at this point that I'm just so like, I feel like, I don't know. Like, even if they call in, can you take what he's saying at face value? I don't know. With the way that the runaround's been going.
I get what you're saying. I want to play this because that Beat Spot podcast, when the girl said she ran into Falynn, people keep saying Falynn looks tired. People keep saying that. And people keep saying that Simon was using Falynn. So I want to play part of that when the girl was explaining Falynn's vibe when she ran into her, because I feel like this was the vibe of her marriage. Like, she was a babysitter. I feel like she was a babysitter in her marriage. He didn't see her as an equal. So let me just play that part really quickly.
We move on. Mm-hmm. Like, I just believe that, there was just certain things understood within that marriage. Mm-hmm. There are 8 kids, and she would just look, when somebody just looked tired, they just look tired, and like, she just looked like she escaped from the plantation and she just was living her best life. It looked like she didn't even pack any clothes, because come to find out, when I was checking out and I went to, the little stores they have in the lobby, all the clothes that I seen her wearing were clothes from like the little lobby store. So I'm like, so this bitch just hopped on a jet, took her boyfriend and her kids and took Simon jet and was just like, I'm out to Mexico. This story ain't making no sense, but she just looked really unhappy. And she was like, yeah, my husband's older, like doesn't do anything really for me as far as stimulation. So, okay, girl, I got it. Say less. So
Yeah, you know what? Looking at this video, honestly, we have to run it because it's like and I think the caption of it should be like, "What the hell is going on?"
Oh, that's it. That's so funny because it actually is what is going on.
That's what the hell. Literally, it's like, "What the hell is going on?" Video surfaces of Falynn proposing to some man in a bowling alley, like
basically.
But I mean, because it's too much. Like it's like I'm sitting here, doing the podcast, and I'm discombobulated. Like this is straight up foolishness. Like, it's foolishness.
Looking in the comments, people are saying it's an old video.
Okay.
I was gonna.
Okay. Again, what they're discussing is this old video that had resurfaced of Falynn proposing to someone that she was dating back in the day, someone by the name of Gillespie. I really can't remember his first name, but she didn't marry him. So
I'm mad that you remember the last name. Good for you.
London Gillespie. But she was almost like a child when she proposed to him. But Jaylan commented and said, "It's not on Roa. It's going to be on Falynn Pina YouTube. This is our show," which is the same thing I was saying. It's going to play out on social media.
But wait, okay, I gotta call. How is it y'all show? They saying it's Pina.
It's his baby.
Pina's her last name. His last name is Banks. How is it y'all show? I think it's her show.
Baby.
Let's say it again.
He's saying it's his show. He's saying it's his show because it's his baby.
Okay.
I'm just laughing at his reactions. I love them so much.
I get that. It's his baby. It's his baby, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
It's his baby. It's not
because,
Simon.
Layla, you are a very good body language expert. You're telling me from the body language of that announcement video that you really believe in this relationship.
Yeah, at this point, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't understand. Let me bring it back to when he went on vacation with them. I don't understand how a heterosexual man would allow another heterosexual man on vacation, because even my husband, he wouldn't allow a homosexual man on a vacation with us.
I can't even come.
No, you wouldn't be able to come to fire. And so I don't understand that part. I definitely don't understand that part. But I do understand when he's saying it's his show because it's his baby. I do understand that.
Okay. You like it? I love it. Unsubscribe.
You know what? I have to say that audio clip about Falynn having only clothes from the store got me wondering, is Simon like a Floyd Mayweather where like he lets you have all the stuff and as soon as you leave, like you got to leave that stuff or you found it in the closet for the next chick? Is that what that's about? Like she couldn't take anything or she didn't want to?
Probably. It probably is. Because he showed, they posted his house up for sale. Falynn's $5 million home in Atlanta. And he showed his closet. He showed her closet as well. And it does. And from what I've heard, it's almost like a jump in and jump out situation as far as Simon's wives. Like he wants you to meet certain criteria. Like you have to be, walking around in a bikini all day. Like he wants his woman to basically have a model body and be in a bikini all day. And so I can understand and I can see, Simon kind of having like this empty shell of a wife. And now Portia is the one jumping into that shell. I can definitely see that.
Good luck, Portia.
Yeah, not worth it.
Not worth it. You don't think so? Portia's in love.
Good for her. This is going to end badly. Are you guys going to watch Portia's
commercial?
There you go. Are you interested in watching that?
I think I will. Listen, I had to apologize to her on my Instagram stories and earlier in this video. So I've got to continue and watch the show to see like her side of what was going down. I think that maybe we will get a little bit more information about this situation from her channel or her story, her commercial or whatever. Are you guys, come on, we got to do it for the people, right? We're like entertainment reporters at the end of the day.
I mean, I'm going to watch, trust and believe, but if that first episode sucks, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch, even if the first episode sucks, I give you a second chance. I give you a second episode. I'll watch the third. Like, I will wait for the tea. If the tea need a minute to brew, if it takes episodes to brew, I'll wait. I'll wait. I'm fine. I'm fine with.
Well, you know, Portia talked about the show this week on Bravo Chat Room, and the way she made it seem, it wasn't really focused on what's going on there. It's more focused on her family. Her family's interesting. Hopefully, not more interesting than me. I'm like, here we go again with that spinoff that we weren't interested in last time.
Yeah, that baby one. I watched it like 1 or 2 episodes. I think I watched 1 episode of the pregnancy thing, and then it started feeling a little forced, the fights with the moms and stuff like that. Her mom really wants a moment.
Hey, Miss Diane.
No.
All I keep thinking when they bring up Miss Diane, remember when Cordell was like, Miss Diane was eating pizza on his bed and he didn't
On his white sheets.
Every time I see her, and she be laying on Portia's bed. Every time I see her, I think about that. Like, you cannot do that to that man. You cannot be eating pizza, girl. You cannot do that. As a wife, you cannot allow your mother to take advantage of your husband like that. You can't do that.
Well, we're also speaking of Portia.
Exactly. Exactly. Remember, her mom, when the divorce happened, the only thing she was sad about, outside of not being able to eat her extra large pizzas on his bed anymore or on his white couches, was that he promised to take all of them on a private jet and go shopping in New York. I'm like, no wonder Portia wound up the way that she did, because look at the mom's priorities.
Yeah. And it's a lot with that I'm not going to get into because I don't want to talk about my mom. But it's
gorgeous. We'll end it with that. She's gorgeous, Miss Diane.
She is. She is.
Yeah.
He went to Dr. Kurz, is that his name? The Atlanta doctor or whatever. Portia advertised her mom getting, body surgery or whatever. So I always felt like that was interesting.
I guess we'll probably see that also play out on this commercial.
Well, it happened like a few years ago. So, yeah. But I'm looking forward to Portia's spinoff. I'm looking forward to her special. Do you guys think she's going to join the Real Housewives of Atlanta again this season? Because they're saying the season is being held up, and one of the reasons is because Portia hasn't signed on for the season. So do you think Portia's going to sign on, and do you think she's going to complete another season of the Real Housewives of Atlanta?
Ooh.
Great.
I think she's going to sign on, and I think she's going to become the new highest paid housewife of any franchise to sign on. I think she might command like $3 million or something, like, something big, 2 point something. Like, yeah, I think she's going to command something huge.
Keeps walking away.
This is a big story.
It is a big story.
But what we've heard, Bravo's not interested in this story. They're not interested in this love triangle. So that's not going to be enough.
It's trashy. And they talked about even a Bolo story. They were like, it's a certain subset of Roa viewers that are not coming back to Roa because of the Bolo story. Like they think certain stuff gets too trashy. And Portia marrying the husband of somebody that she brought on the show might be too trashy for the show.
But they're holding out filming for this woman. So do you want the trashy or do you not want the trashy?
Well, they're really holding out because they can't put together the cast of people that they want. So that's another big part of why they've been pushing back filming. They don't want to have another lackluster season.
Okay, that's fair. What do you guys think? Do you think that she will sign on or no?
I definitely think that's her biggest paycheck. Let's be real. It's the biggest platform for her to promote her other products. Dish Nation, yes, that was another great platform, but it's still not bigger than what she has on Roa. I think she's playing hard to get because of her new representation, but she's going to sign on that dotted line.
Yeah, she did sign with a new agency. I'm glad you mentioned that, Campfire. Portia did sign with a new agency, and her new representation may be giving her basically a new direction. And I think what she really wants is that spinoff. And I feel like to be honest with you guys, I really feel like if Kim Zolciak can get a spinoff, why not Portia? Like, I really do feel that way.
I agree. I'm not sure if I'll be watching because I didn't watch Kim's spinoff either.
Fair.
All right, you guys. So we're going to end it on that note. We will be watching, Portia's show, her spinoff or her special, or whatever it is, and we'll also be watching Falynn on social media. Jaylan said it's his show. Basically, it's his baby and his show. So we'll be watching that as well. I see y'all rolling y'all eyes. Can't help but notice my co-host.
Honestly, at this point, it's like, when did people stop having shame?
No, Grace, let me really ask you, if somebody is having a baby, what's to be shame about?
it's just the optics of it, like him being the assistant living in the house, the ink barely being dry. Like I think most people believe they're still married, like, you know what I mean? And now she's how many months pregnant? You're fudging the numbers because you guys were doing this long before you're admitting to it. Like it's just, and then instead of just like accepting that you're having a baby and being happy about that privately, now like this is the same Falynn that went on Up and Adam talking about, I didn't even want to be on Real Housewives. I don't like being in the spotlight. I don't like this. Now you got to shut. Like what? Right? Like what happened?
I agree with that. I agree. The whole situation seems very messy because my thing is if she really didn't want the mess, why get involved with Jaylan? Because you already seen this all playing out. If this all played out after the whole situation with Simon was over, why even get involved in this messy situation? Like I would avoid that. First of all, I would definitely wouldn't be getting pregnant. Never mind. In her Q&A, she made it seem as if she got pregnant because I'm 34, and after 34, they say that's when it's very. Yes, as you get older, it's more dangerous. But girl, you're being very dramatic, as if you didn't have any other children and that you had to have another one.
Exactly.
I will say this.